Hi, I'm Alissa.
And I'm Trisha. We're the Brock sisters, and we're from Superchick.
Yes, and we just wanted to share with you guys, I guess, some of our songs and what they mean. You know, people always want to know the behind the music type of stuff. So we're going to share a few of those. Hey Hey is one of the most awesome songs on the album, not only because I got to sing on it, which, I mean, I sing on all of them, but this one I got to sing a lead on, which was really cool. But the point of the song is really cool, and it's kind of just like, we got to this, you have to get to this point where the critics and all of the people that are telling you what's cool and what's not, and what to do and what you shouldn't, and what they think of you and what they don't, you kind of have to be able to leave that all behind and just be okay with who you are. And write music because you love it, or paint pictures because you love it, or whatever it is you do because you love it and not based on what all the critics, you know, are going to say to you. Because if you do that, then you're going to live life, you know, always looking behind you, thinking, what are they going to say? What are they going to do? This is all about really embracing who you are and doing it to the fullest potential for you and for God. And what was another one?
Our title track, Rock What You Got, was actually
fun one.
Kind of inspired by a trip to Target. And yes, we would love to be endorsed by Target, if that's feasible. Just throwing that out there. Max actually went on a shopping trip to Target, which is crazy for any of us to do. And he saw this guy in one of, you know, the little motorized carts. But he's kind of an older guy, and he was like dressed really well and had a hat like kind of kicked to the side a little. And not only was he driving around like kind of being smooth and like nodding at people like, hey, what's up? But he also was pulling a cart behind him, so he was kind of leaning back, like
he's kicking it.
Yeah, and pretty sure bass would have been loud if he had a stereo.
Absolutely.
And Max left the store and he was like, that guy was really rocking what he's got, you know? I mean, he may like be disabled, he might not be able to walk anymore, but like he was happy and he was like greeting everyone in the store and had a great personality, and he was like, oh, rock what you got. So there came the album title.
Yeah, so, and kind of what we're really all about when it comes down to it, is everybody just, you know, being who they are.
And I feel like it's the theme of the album and where we've gotten in life, is that you take what you have and you take the day that you have and do your best. You know, like live the most crazy, happy, whatever it is, like work your hardest, go at your dreams, like don't worry about the what ifs and the I want to get there and that next step, but like today is what we have, and kind of like using what we have and what we are to do the best that we can, because we're each different and we each have different like strengths and weaknesses, and God can use us if our attitude isn't like on tomorrow and on the next thing, but it's in where we are right now in life.
Yeah, and another one that I think really meant a lot to me as we were working on the album, and I think that's something we really tried to do with this album, is put a lot of our heart and soul and emotions into it. So when we were in there, it's like really feeling what that was. And when we were working on Hold, I was just going through a really emotional time in my life, and it was one of those things that every time I would sing the chorus, like it would bring me to tears, because it says, I need your hand to hold me from the edge I'm sliding past. And it always just created this visual of me, you know, at that point in my life, standing on the edge of a building and then just not knowing how to get past it or what to do, and then somebody, like whether it was my friends or whatever, but somebody coming and just grabbing hold of my hand and like giving me that moment of like, you don't have to, like it's okay, like we'll get through this. And so I don't know, it's a very, I think it is about those times when we just need somebody. Sometimes you can't do it by yourself, and you just need someone there for that little bit of moral support to get you through the next moment.
Okay, so we have a song on the new album called Crawl, and I think it's a beautiful song musically and lyrically, and obviously Max is amazing at taking our thoughts and our emotions and things going on in us and around us and just saying things really well. And Crawl is a song to me that every time I hear it, I think of the people in my life that I feel are at that point and when I was at that point. And it pretty much is like, it's saying that like we could be at our weakest, at our lowest point in life. We could be at the point of like, I'm ready to give up, and I'm literally crawling through today and believing that God is a God who doesn't stand above us and say, get up, come on, you can do it, like as a cheerleader, but like he's there with us. He's crawling through the day, through the situation, through the struggle with us. And I think that's a place that we got through the struggles we've been through, realizing that that's what we believe God is. He's not the judging, like condemning, just, you know, wagging his finger at us God, but he's the loving, sad to see us hurting and wanting us to grow through each struggle God. And that's what we learned through our struggles, and I think this album really reflects the maturity in us spiritually, and just as people, that we see struggles in a different way. We see God in a different way. We feel him in a deeper way after the pain that we went through the last couple of years, and we believe that he's on the level with you wherever you are, meeting you where you are.